Good day, plant foldies. This is Richie at Growfolds, and today we'll be revisiting a Home Depot I visited a week or two ago to see if they've got any updates or more restock. So as you can see at this Home Depot, they've already sold through a lot of the Nature's Way ceramic planted plants, and these are for $8.98. We have a Sansevieria right over here, a beautiful Epipremnum aureum golden pothos. The variegation actually looks really nice on that pothos right here. We've also got our favorite, guys, the Hydra Helix or English Ivy. This one is for $8.98. I have yet to add a Hydra Helix to my collection because I am deathly afraid of spider mites. And then right over here we have some proven winners. Philodendron Birkins, and like I've said in previous videos, I believe the Philodendron Birkins is one of the most easy to find philodendrons with amazing variegation. And then we have a Monstera adansonii by proven winners. I prefer the Costa Farms Trending Tropicals Monstera adansonii for $19.84. And then we have this Calathea, or I believe it's a Stromanthia right over here. Nice looking one from proven winners. These are for $19.98. So not a bad price for these uncommon or just these nice looking plants by proven winners. I bought a couple already, and you know, these daily plant videos are messing up my budget, but I really enjoy them. We're looking at a Calathea mosaica right over here. Very nice looking Calathea mosaica. This one was actually more in the market a couple years back, so it's nice to see that it is out again at big box stores. It is one of the Calatheas I've had in the past. Unfortunately, just like all the Calathea I've had in the past, they end up dying on me. So we'll see what I do with the Calathea I currently have. I have a White Star, an Orbifolia, and a Makayana. So we're going to see if I can grow them. We have a UFO plant right over here, or a Chinese money plant. That's really cute. And we have a Silver Bay, Aglaonema Silver Bay in that corner over there. We have a beautiful Dracaena right here. These are a little bit more narrow in the leaves, but look at how beautiful the variegation is for that. And there's one over there on the left, but I wanted to pan out over here and show you how beautiful the variegation is. These are within the $19 range for these size plants, so that's not a bad plant at all. And this one right over here is another Dracaena. But what I like about Dracaena again is the easy care. They can tolerate low light conditions. They don't need as much water. The only thing that they might be prone to is maybe spider mites, but I think a lot of plants are, so you just have to watch out for it. This one right over here is an Epipremnum aureum Marble Queen pothos. Nice looking Marble Queen pothos. This one actually is sizing up fairly well. This one's for $19.98. Although I feel like this one was a hanging basket that was placed in a Vigoro planter, but that's just me. And look at how beautiful the silver on this Aglaonema Silver Bay. This is a very healthy looking Aglaonema Silver Bay by Vigoro. This one is actually only for $14.98. Not a bad price for an Aglaonema, considering Aglaonema are a little bit more pricey. They are easy to care for plants, and if you don't have one already and have been viewing my channel, please get one. At least start out with an Aglaonema Silver Bay. We have an Monstera adansonii for $14.98 over here. Really nice looking leaves. I have yet to really grow one up a pole to size up, but this year I am trying. We have another Dracaena right over here and a peace lily. I did want to say, for everybody that has been tuning in to my live premieres, we had plant YouTuber David Morales on the chat yesterday. I really appreciate you for coming by and checking it out. Love that the plant community on my channel is growing, and I want to just continue to see that. We have a ZZ plant right over here. I am going to be growing a ZZ plant, but the one I might end up getting is actually not the Raven ZZ, but the ZZ Zenzi that I found at Kroger. That was a really cool plant find. But guys, look at this right over here. Do you see what I see? Yes, you do. You do see these amazing looking Calathea orbifolia right over here. And guess how much the price is for such a large Calathea? It's under $30. It is around $29.98 for these amazing Nature's Way Calathea. I ended up pulling the trigger and getting me a Calathea macchiana this size, but I don't know, like, should I get another Calathea orbifolia right over here? I mean, this looks absolutely stunning. Look at the leaves, and I just love the leaf shape, just the leaf pattern. Orbifolia is one of those Calatheas that is a classic. It's one of those easy recognizable type Calathea alongside like the Dottie, for instance, or Calathea medallion. Look at how beautiful this Calathea is. If you were here at this Home Depot right now, let me know in the comments or in the live chat, would you instantly pick up this Calathea for $29.98? I am really preventing myself from buying this plant today just because, like I said again, I already pulled the trigger on so many plants that I shouldn't have just added to my collection. And look at right over here, we have some beautiful Calathea lancifolia. I might end up getting both this one and this Calathea, but we shall see. These daily plant videos that I do, I really try to get 2 videos a day. And you know, somebody asked why I am trying to do 2 videos a day versus just 1. I just want to be able to provide content on the daily and to be more consistent. I like to have one for lunchtime if anybody wants some planty entertainment, and obviously in the evenings when we have our plant parties on the Premier Live Chat. So who knows, I might only end up getting 1 video today because I'm still catching up with all of the plants that I've already filmed. But this one right over here is a bird of paradise for $19.98. Very beautiful looking bird of paradise. I don't have the lighting conditions to be able to grow one successfully or to make sure that it stays happy, so I've refrained from bird of paradise. But have you guys seen this scene right here? This very, very dramatic scene. This is what you call a dramatic plant, and that is the Spathiphyllum or the peace lily. So those plants aren't necessarily dead, even though it looks like a truck ran them over. It's literally the leaves telling the owner that, hey, we need some water. If I were this Home Depot right now and I had a bunch of Spathiphyllum just like pass out from dehydration, I would totally just get a hose at this point and spray them down. In like an hour or 2 later, they're going to be perked up with their majestic looking big foliage. So I might let an employee know that they need to water those peace lilies. We have some beautiful Ficus elastica burgundy right over here. I've always loved the Ficus elastica. The leaves are so thick, and the veining of the leaves are very nice as well. And then look at how beautiful this Calathea orbifolia is right over here. I might end up actually just picking up one. I don't really have the space for it, but we'll see. It's just so beautiful. It's kind of like the Stramanthe Trio Star I ended up picking up at Target the other day. Didn't expect to get a Trio Star just because I am a little bit weary, but it was just too beautiful to leave in the store. And that's not a beautiful scene. That's actually just super dramatic that all of those Spathiphyllum have just passed out. They need water bad. Here is the Vigoro hanging basket fixture that we often see. This one is a Hoya carnosa Crimson Princess for $19.98. Not a bad hanging basket right here. I would say the Hoya baskets are very nice at Home Depot. The Epipremnum aureum, whether it's the neon, the golden, or the marble queen, aren't as perfect in condition. I think that if I were to buy a Pothos hanging basket, I would totally buy it from the Costa Farms Exotic Angel hanging baskets. And I would say that the Scindapsus exotica, which we're looking at right over here, is a really good deal though at Home Depot. Nice looking exotica. The leaves are huge. And satin is just very nice to look at. I just wish they were trailing a little bit more. I did figure out how to hanging baskets without having to drill holes into my ceiling. And I was able to find some command strip type hooks on Amazon that can hold up to 33 pounds. So it could like sustain something like this Epipremnum aureum marble queen. It's worked well for me. I have a Hoya carnosa Crimson Princess hanging in my kitchen right now in front of my kitchen window, and it is working just fine. So I do believe that hanging baskets add a different style and different presentation of plant styling. So that's something I will be exploring and adding more to my my plant collection and how I style them. But as you can see, we've got some more larger plants here, some Majesty palms. We have a tea plant or a cordyline plant over there with the pink foliage. That is the kiwi. And then we have a Dracaena marginata right over here in Alocasia, California. I saw one at Target that was absolutely perfect. And that is a beautiful looking plant, that cordyline kiwi. Now with the cordyline kiwis or the cordylines are very much spider mite prone, so they really need to just be growing outdoors. But this one right here is a beautiful Dracaena marginata. And another Dracaena right over here. There's two different types of Dracaena marginata. This one has more green on green variegation. Look at how beautiful the leaves are, though. They're very delicate and thin. And this one is on like green on green variegation. The other one has subtle pink, creams, and green variegation. I prefer the one on the right though. But nonetheless, both of them are nice. The only thing with these Dracaena marginata is I feel like these are like plants that you would see at a doctor's office, a dentist's office, or just corporate offices. And the only reason why I would say you see those often is probably because the care is quite easy. They do tolerate lower light conditions. They don't need nearly as much water like the spathiphyllum or the peace lilies, who clearly are just being dramatic over at this Home Depot. And then you can see right over here, we have another Dieffenbachia. This one is a beautiful Dieffenbachia right over there. Nice silver leaves, and we have some Anthurium. So these Anthurium are actually on sale. I think these are like buy two, you get 15 for two, $15.98 each. Now, as much as these ones look really nice, I would say that Walmart probably has the best value for Anthurium just in general. So we will see what that looks like. Absolutely stunning Anthurium right over here. Just a really nice looking one. I would definitely add one to my collection, but I'm actually trying to add one that has like the variegated foliage. I like the one that has like pink and red. It's got like a candy cane one, so we'll see if I win it at an eBay auction, because I lost it last time. And you can see right here, $12.98. We have some Christmas cactus. The best times to buy Christmas cactus is on Christmas Eve when you go big box shopping, or the day after Christmas. They are all 50%, so I've kind of missed the gap in terms of adding a Christmas cactus to my collection. Here is a somewhat sad looking Stromanthi Trio Star in a hanging basket by Proven Winners. The one I got the other day is in perfect condition, no leaf damage. It's still a nice looking hanging basket Trio Star, but the one I got was absolutely perfect. And then we have a lot more Proven Winners plants right over here. We've got like a spider plant, we've got some Calathea, and we have some Phalaenopsis orchids right over here, different sizes. There was some for $16.98 and $22.98. And then we have some more $16.98. Trader Joe's has a really good variety, but I would give it to Lowe's for having the most diverse orchids by far by any big box store. And then right over here, we have a Ficus elastica altissima. Now this Ficus elastica altissima isn't highly variegated. I do believe that if you give a Ficus altissima more light, it will have more pronounced variegation, kind of like the Taniki and even the Epipremnum aureum global green pothos. You'll see like the global green pothos have more sectoral defined green on green variegation. So we'll see if that happens to the altissima. It just doesn't have the best variegation. And then this one is a Philodendron Emerald Princess. That one's really nice looking right over here in the hanging basket. And then this is one of my favorite Stromanthi Calathea prayer plant type looking things. This is a Nanthy plant by Proven Winners. This is the gray star, or the Calathea fishbone, or what some people call it, because look at the leaves right there. Very, very nice looking lines in terms of just the foliage, very defined. So that's something I should possibly pick up. That will probably be the next Calathea or prayer plant or Stromanthi type plant that I would add to my collection. It's just beautiful. And then we have obviously some golden pothos right over here, but that is a beautiful looking Calathea over there on the right. Monstera deliciosa. Proven Winners probably has the best healthy looking Monstera deliciosa out of all the big box I've gone to so far. And then we have these Leaf Joy H2O bowls. These ones are the smaller versions. Look at how beautiful this is right here. This is the Philodendron Green Diamond. And you can see there is an extensive root system there, water root system. I have a Philodendron Birkins actually, and it's doing very well. I've given it a lot of light and the leaves are already growing a little bit more lighter in terms of just the variegation. So really excited to have that. And then we have polka dot plants right over here. This is a cute one, and this one, I've grown polka dot plants. They don't last that long for me. They end up like crisping up, but there's some of them over there that I see have blooms, so they're happy in their environment. That one is a Ficus umbellata. We have a Ficus lyrata over here. Super excited to have gone to a grocery store called Sprouts, which is literally across the street from this Home Depot. Got that Ficus lyrata for 99 cents. So sometimes you can really find some good plant deals. So that is the upside of being able to visit stores on the daily. So I can actually film plants for y'all. I really appreciate every single Plantfully viewer here, just because you've mentioned that you haven't seen a lot of plants but have been living vicariously through my shopping videos. So I will definitely keep giving you guys daily content. Please visit me on the live premieres, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram already, it's at Growfolds. I would love to interact with you guys as well over there. But let us visit this Calathea orbifolia right here. Look at how beautiful all of these are. Very, very good quality plants. It looks like this Home Depot must have restocked this in the last day or two, just because I am now going to be visiting a bunch of these big box stores that I visited about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, to see if the restocks they've done are sold through or sold down, and what the health of the plants are looking like, just because I'm just curious to see which big box store actually takes care of their plants, which individual store takes care of their plants. There is already a stark difference that I've seen in some of the plant, places I've visited in terms of big box. So this is the Home Depot right here. Nice selection of plants. And now we're going to be visiting another big box store, which is the Walmart up the road. This is the Home Depot on Custer in Virginia. So definitely check this out. But further up north, off of Custer, we will see the Walmart I visited where I saw the golden crocodiles, or that's the place where I ended up finding the golden crocodile and ended up getting it. My philodendron golden crocodile is doing amazing. So we're just going to see if they've added some more plants, restock, see what the health of the plants look like. So we're just going to enter this. This Walmart is in actual, like, the border of Prosper, Texas, in North McKinney. It's a nicely run Walmart. It's not really busy. So that's the thing is, I've noticed at the Louisville Walmart, the less busy it is, the better chance of finding some really good plants, just because I don't think the foot traffic is there to really get that excitement going. But if you discover a Walmart or a big box store like that, that means it's one of those big box stores that you need to be frequently visiting as a plant collector. Let's go take a look at the outdoor section again. This is where I found like boxes of orchids just getting unpacked not too long ago. So we'll see if we have the philodendron golden crocodile, what the health is for that, if they've sold through, and to see if they have the philodendron pink princess, white knight by Growers Bench. And it looks like they did get some more plants. They have re-merchandised the plants. That's a beautiful Monstera deliciosa right over there. That one is actually for $19.98, and then this one right here is the Growers Bench Philodendron Pink Princess for $24.97. So it looks like this Walmart ended up getting that assortment of Philodendron Pink Princess. I will say from first impressions though, these Philodendron Pink Princess aren't nearly as variegated. Like that leaf right there is that highly variegated, but not as well as some of the other Philodendron Pink Princess I've seen at other Walmarts that I visited recently. But nonetheless, it's still a decent amount of pink variegation. I'm noticing that there are a couple of Philodendron Pink Princess. We have the ones that are larger leaf with like 1 or 2 Philodendron Pink Princess in the grower pot. We have some that are highly variegated and compact. And then we just have some that are right in the middle. Like this one right over here is a really nice looking pink variegated philodendron pink princess. But then we also have ones like this that have larger leaves that are not nearly as variegated. Some people say that if you give it more light that you would shoot out more variegation, but really it's more about the plant genetics in general. So I would say there are different genetics being sold in the market right now, at least in the big box store. So I would urge anybody who finds the philodendron pink princess at Walmart to really assess the variegation, see which one you really want, because there are different strands of that philodendron pink princess. But you can see right over here I panned out, there are a bunch of Trending Tropicals to Costa Farm plants right over here. These are from that original haul I saw. It looks like they've sold through a couple. This one right here is still beautiful. I feel like the Monstera Peru holds its health very well at big box stores. The leaves are still lush, they're still full, they don't look dehydrated. Now we do have some Begonia Maculata right over here, and these are all for $19.84. All of the Trending Tropicals I'm seeing, we are seeing some Raven ZZs right over here. And I love that Costa Farms did put these Trending Tropicals in self-watering planters. Now this one is one of the philodendron golden crocodiles. It looks okay, but it really feels light to the touch, so this definitely needs some water. It looks like it's very dehydrated. I should have brought a water bottle so I could actually just fill up these water reservoirs in these self-watering planters, and then these plants would perk up. But this one also looks very dehydrated. It's a shame that, you know, a plant like this is so gorgeous and it could potentially go in the trash if somebody doesn't like buy it or rescue it at this point, just because they look so good when they got unboxed and restocked onto the shelves. This is a Monstera Cobra, or what I would call the Stadliana. That one is for $19.84. It still looks really good. We have an Alocasia Silver Dragon here. This one is still holding up. It still looks perky for $19.84. And then we have another philodendron, not a philodendron, Alocasia Gold Silver Dragon right over there. It looks pretty dehydrated, but this is a really cool Platycarium, however you pronounce it, or a staghorn fern. This one's the Dutch version. And then we have a strawberry begonia here. This is precious. And then we have that rainbow moss. But look at the strawberry begonia. Very nice looking begonia right over here. Really cute fuzzy leaves. That's something that I would actually end up adding to my collection once I get into being able to hang even some more hanging baskets into my home. But that is what the health is looking like for the Trending Tropicals Costa Farms. Definitely need some water, guys. We need some water at this Walmart. So the next time I go to a big box store, I'm going to bring me maybe a Stanley, guys, you know, one of those super exclusive Stanleys, and water them. Can you believe that some people are reselling some of those Stanleys they're finding at at Target? That's just amazing that, you know, they're selling them for $200. Let me know if you're an actual Stanley cup fan. I know it's a little random, but I was just thinking, since we're in big box stores, just the demand for like a Stanley cup, and then also the demand for some of these plants back in the day, like 3 to 4 years ago. These philodendron white princess, white knights were so much more, and now we can find them at Walmart for $24.48, which is not bad. This one is a really nice looking one. Large leaves. Love the stems. This is a philodendron white knight, and you can see that it's a white knight because of the stems. Now, this doesn't have nearly as much variegation, or really any variegation. More of the variegation can be seen in the stems, but nonetheless, this is a larger leaf one. So you can see that there are varieties of leaf sizes, variegation with even the white princess, white knights that are being available at Walmart. Like this one right here is a beautiful philodendron. This one's a white princess. So the difference between the white princess is you can see some white, but there's also some pink margins in the stems and the leaves. So yep, this is the white princess. This one has larger leaves. I've seen some white princess that are a little bit more compact. Mine was like a combination of both large leaf and compact, in terms of there was multiple plants in the planter. You can see that some of that variegation was very highly variegated, so the white started to crisp. That's the only drawback about variegated plants. Some of the variegation will eventually crisp, but let's take a look at this one. So here is another philodendron pink princess. the larger leaf ones with just one of them. But look at the difference between the philodendron pink princess and white princess. I posed in my YouTube poll, which one do you prefer, the pink princess or the white princess? Let me know in the comments which one you like better, or if you like them both equally. If you're on the live chat right now during the premiere, let me know in the chats too. I'm just curious. I can't really make up my mind which one I like. I love both of them, so I am going to end up growing them out, propagating them, and putting a combination of white princess and pink princess in one planter. This is a beautiful philodendron ring of fire by Growers Bench. Nice size, nice variegation. This one is for $24.48. So all three of these plants, if I hadn't bought them already, I would most likely take them home. I definitely would take home this philodendron ring of fire. Of the three though, we're going to see if we have some more amazing finds right over here. That's another philodendron ring of fire. That one's a little smaller, but this one right here that's hiding in the corner is a very compact, variegated philodendron white princess. So this one is probably the better of the white princess I found between the two. The one that has like the brown crisping. This one, look at all of the variegation. It reminds me almost of like a Thai constellation, Monstera Thai constellation. The way the variegation is just splattered across this philodendron white princess. If you were here right now, guys, would you end up picking this up for $24.48? I definitely would, and I'm actually tempted to purchase this today as well, just to get two philodendron white princess. But you can see these are beautiful plants, but I bet you I could find another philodendron pink princess that has the same type of like compact and variegation. And voila, look, first one off the bat that I picked, you can see that there are several plants in this philodendron pink princess, and the variegation is comparable to the white princess that I have here. So you can see this pair of philodendron princesses versus this pair of philodendron princesses with the larger leaves. Which one would you pick? Would you pick the ones that have larger leaves, or would you pick the ones right over here that have more variegation and more plants? I think, it's a no-brainer on which one I would pick. But, some people have different aesthetics and plants, just the way you pick your plants. But I definitely would pick the ones with more plants in the planter and more variegation. But this philodendron ring of fire, I really think I should purchase this one as well, but I'm going to hold back and put it back on the shelf. So this Walmart, it's not too bad. It's not, there's not a lot of high traffic here. So you can just, I feel like I can blog freely and show you guys plants here. That's the thing. I had a viewer ask me if, management has ever stopped me from filming. They haven't, thankfully, just because I've been very respectful in terms of not filming people. And I do it in times where there's not a lot of high traffic in terms of, the crowds. That way I don't have to have a bunch of people in the background. But as you can see, I'm going to pan out and show you what they have. So it looks like this whole middle table is mostly Growers Bench plants. And then they moved all the Costa Farms Trending Tropicals to another table. But that one right over there, you can see there's some bromeliads, pineapple bromeliads. We have some Pachira aquatica or money tree plants. Very nice looking Pachira aquatica for $14.97. And we have some cactus right here. This is really cool. This one is called the Cuddly Cactus, really cute. And we have some assorted Phalaenopsis orchids. These ones are for $14.97. Not a bad price for that size. And then we have some anthuriums right over here for $14.97 as well, Growers Bench. Or actually, no, this is being marketed by Wild Interiors, which is basically the same plant nursery that grows out these plants. And then we have some more orchids right here. These orchids actually look really nice. I just wish that were more variety or diversity in the type of species that Walmart, carries. Lowe's by far has the most diverse selection of orchids. So I do want to do an episode specifically on Lowe's orchids. So we shall see. But I will pan out over here and here. And this is basically just another update at this Walmart. It looks like the philodendron golden crocodiles are starting to get dehydrated. We definitely need to get somebody to water them. But this is a really nice, beautiful addition of Growers Bench philodendron princesses, the white and pink ones. Let me know if you'd purchase this one, and I'll see you